Good evening, world. Time to Mayor. It's coming to what, 7 o'clock? Yeah, who guys are my recent short video? This is my final video, guys. And I'll watch the show with you guys with my two beer. I have 2 beers left. And then I'll watch maybe Neatus. I don't know. Eat my Denny's food. What'd you get, Ivan? I got burger with onion rings. Yeah. Alright, if you're not getting the club sandwich I've been getting for the past like year and a half. Since 2024, I've been getting the club sandwich. So I switched it back to the burger, obviously. Right? The burger's better than the club sandwich by a bit, right? It's better. What's your favorite food ever, Ivan? Probably the burger. The burger with the fries and onions is my favorite. Then second, the pizza. Then third, probably the club sandwich. And the other food I don't really care about. Like chicken. Well, I want to try chicken strips. Chicken strips are good, but they're not as good as like burgers, right? No. I if you're a buffet, you're not gonna have big burgers like this. No, it's sliders. Sliders. I have a toothache. But now let's talk about the style from like the McDouble. A style like the cheeseburger. At McDonald's, something like that. Or like a Whopper Junior at Burger King, right? Something like that for my sliders. Yeah. That's why the cast and crew of my movies are the balls the Benjamin. Look at the basic food. Yeah. What do you think would be the most popular item? They're all gonna be popular. But the teriyaki rice will be popular. The burgers too. The ribs and wings, that's all popular. The lobster, the salad, that's all popular too. All popular, right? Yeah. That's what the actors want, a piece of the menu. When they see me and VJ filming the movie. Or asks are, but we have pizza. I'm like, nah, guys, no. It's not for you. The leftovers, you can demolish it, but that's only if there's leftovers. If there's no leftovers, it's not for you guys. No. You're looking at amazing food, man, from the farms, right? That's why I'm spoiling the cast and crew, and they're gonna work harder for me. That's another reason why the actors are begging Holland, because I spoiled them. While they're filming, they're getting so annoyed and eat buffet, right? Yeah. Wash my hands. Yeah. Yeah, man. Alright, well, you have onion rings for your buffet. No. I don't want to waste food, man. If you have too much food, it'll go to waste. No. I'll just have fries. Yeah. And the people have a choice to eat their fries without gravy or cheese, or you can put gravy on it. I'm gonna have gravy, cheese. You can put bacon, and eat your potato with ribs too, on top of it. Like a lot of options, right? Yeah. And how much plates do you eat? Probably 2.5 plates. I'm full after that. But sometimes I might even eat 3 plates, but 2 plates at a buffet usually fills me up. 2.5 plates, I'll be full, right? So I'll be served with a lot of food. Now, one day I get 3 sliders. I get poutine. I have it with ribs and like coleslaw. And after that, I get like pizza and maybe wings and like a teriyaki rice. I'm full after that. It's meant to fill you up, right? Buffet, right? Yeah. Oh, zero. That's why Eric West hacking gonna be hard at work. Because my head shuts right. Pay them a nice like $60,000 contract, and that way they work hard for you, right? Eric Rezahaki as your head chefs. 30,000 bonus, 300K third year, 300K fourth, and another 30,000 bonus after filming is done. That's a good deal for those guys, right? My head chefs. They're gonna be hard at work, man. Yeah. All right, you're getting food from the farms. Yeah, for my buffet, guys, I'm getting food from the farms, man. That's in my comment below with water. I guarantee you Hollywood doesn't spoil the actors like that for eating. Do they have buffets? Hollywood probably does have buffets sometimes. As according to Lord of the Rings book, they had a buffet, but they served them like spaghetti and beef and steak and potatoes and that kind of stuff. Like for me, I'm serving like an all-you-can-eat, like amazing, like tasting food, man. Your ribs, your wings. I'll have two different flavors for wings and ribs. I'll have sweet and sour barbecue. You have your poutine, you have your sliders, you have your thin crust pizza. I'll have garlic sauce. You have your teriyaki rice. I have like 3-4 options of different rice. You have 3 flavors of chicken, beef, and pork. You have chicken balls, and you have the sauces, and you have your huge salad bar. Macaroni salad, potato salad, coleslaw. You have your lettuce, you have your vegetables. You can make your vegetarian salad. I have chicken on the side, fish for your Cobb salad. You have lobster, you have sushi, you have Brussels sprouts. You have like a huge salad bar. And that's enough. I'm not going to put too much money into the food because I don't want to waste money. Ooh. Keep it small. People tell me, yeah, I mean, keep it small the way you don't waste food. Yeah. If you have too many options of food, it becomes tough for the people to choose because there's just so many options. That's why I don't have too much food. Have a lot of food, but not too much food. When I mean too much food, I'm talking about like the options for your food. Don't have too much options. That's when your food can go to waste. Because you're only looking at like 1,500 people for Zanus. Whereas the Harvard crewmen eating and the Hollywood actors, like you don't want to have too much food. There will be a lot of food for the buffet, but not that much options. I'm only gonna have that, and that's good enough, right? We have lasagna, Ivan. I could add lasagna, but no, man. I don't want to waste food. That's enough for the people, right? Yeah, don't use it. Yeah. Yeah. That's why Eric Rezahaki are going to be hard at work, man. As my head chefs, they're going to be what, making a lot of food. That's why you pay them a lot of money. That way they work hard for you. Obviously, they live a great life for their family, right? Make $300K, $660,000 for I don't know, 2 years of work. You can buy like a beautiful $500,000 house, $400,000, $600,000 house in Gatineau. Because chances are they're gonna live in Gatineau, right? They can buy like a 600, 500, like $1,000 house with an outdoor pool and everything. A nice fucking house, man. And I will have the doc team film them for the Great Escape. That way you see their transition. Yeah. I'm gonna have the doc team film them when they leave their apartment for my documentary. They say goodbye to their families. They live in an apartment, and once they film the Great Escape, you see them. The doc team interviews them. That way, you see the transition, right? And they bought like a $600,000 house, $700,000, $600,000 house in Almer, which is a nice fucking house with an outdoor pool, and they driving nice cars, man. Like Mercedes Benz, like $50,000 Mercedes Benz are driving SUVs, like nice fucking brand new cars. They can afford it because they make so much money, right? Living the life. Yeah. That's what Hollywood actors are gonna beg. Yeah, the Hollywood actors are gonna beg because like even though I pay them more than what they make in Hollywood, I also spoil them with nice perks, man. Like they'll be staying at the suites when they're training in Vancouver, limo services like all year long. all the parties at my house, in my yacht, in my office, tables in my yacht, in my house. They were trying to do with the crazy fans or part of the main event with VJ. And I pay everybody that was in Hollywood, and they're gonna pay. And I spoiled them with all you can eat buffet during filming, man. So John Vega, Vaughn, Georgie, 1, 2, Edge, Elvin, are going to be spoiled while they're filming Zanes. They're getting spoiled in all you can eat buffet, man, for breakfast, dinner, and dessert, man. Because that's how I want it to work. I want the actors wake up around maybe 4:30 every morning. They have to do hair and makeup for maybe a good hour and a half. Then filming starts around like 6:15 around there, and then we film until like 9. At 9 o'clock it's breakfast. At 9 o'clock it's breakfast, and you're looking at amazing. The breakfast menu is not as good as the dinner menu, but the breakfast menu is also amazing food too, man. Like scrambled eggs, toast, pancakes, waffles, French toast, sausage, bacon, potatoes. I'm having fried potatoes with onions. You have your cereal, you have your strudels and your donuts. Then you have your like yogurt with like fruits. So I'm also gonna have fruits for the buffet. It's good to have fruits, obviously, right, for the buffet. I ain't spoiled now, but it's not as good as the dinner menu. The dinner menu is better, but the breakfast menu is amazing food too. The cast and crew of the malls have too, right? They're gonna be hungry, man. Yeah. Like everyone's eating on average 2+ plates, 2.5 plates, and the whole thing gets demolished. And there's maybe enough for maybe 50, 100 extras, and that's it. The food is done, obviously. You don't see all the extras running. They're all running, yeah. They want a piece of that menu. Yeah, oh, we're a piece of that. I'm like, nah, guys, man, it's not for you guys, man. Don't think it's yeah. Keanu Reeves and Michael B. Jordan are going to demolish the menu too. Yeah, the actors are going to demolish the menu. They're going to be hungry, man. They're filming and they're hungry. You get to serve food like that when you're hungry. You're going to demolish the whole thing, man. Everyone will be eating like 2 plates, 2 big plates, man. Yeah, but holy shit, man. Scars as well as the water, man. Ivan's spoiling was an all you can eat buffet, man. With the vending machines too. All you can drink like vending machines. Your milkshake too. Like, I'm spoiling, man. Yeah. Some guys get like 3 sliders. They get a poutine with it with like ribs. They eat the poutine with like ribs and bacon. You can do that, obviously. And after that, they get like their slices of pizza and like ribs on the side. They get like their teriyaki rice with their salty pork, beef, and like they're the malls, man. You look at amazing tasting food from the farms, man. Like, holy shit, man. Ivan's spoiling us, man. Yeah, we're getting paid all this money. He's also spoiling us with all you can eat buffet. Yeah, while you're filming, I spoil you with an all you can eat buffet for the cast and crew. That's why it's guys with bottled water, you know. How much beer you have left? I have 2 left. That's enough for me, right? I drank 4 so far. I'll save my 2 beers for this video. And after that, I might watch a little bit of maybe, I don't know, Ramen Burnett. I saw a good like 30 minutes of his recent video he made. I might continue that. Watch that. And after that, I think I might go to bed because the day, every Tuesday is the day before I work the next day. I always struggle sleeping. I'm always half awake. Because of VJ's crying. No, VJ's crying is muted. I barely hear her now. My father mutes her crying because he knows she's crazy. She's gonna keep fucking guys after she cries to me. That's why my father muted her crying. Because he knows my wife is a reputable woman, obviously. I don't mean to be rude, that's just the truth. But Victoria Justice is reputable, man. She cries mental how she shares me and says she loves me, and she fucks guys after that. Like VJ, I don't get your logic. Like, you really expect me to take you seriously when you cry? Someone's coming over, guys. Yeah, you really expect me to take you seriously, VJ, when you cry to me and say you love me, and after that, you really take off your clothes and fuck guys after that. How am I supposed to take you seriously, VJ, as a husband? Would you take me seriously, VJ, if I did that to you, VJ? Destroy your sleep, even though it's muted now, and fuck woman after that. Would you take me seriously? No, I wouldn't. Yeah, well, put yourself in my shoes, VJ. You're a fucking crazy woman. You're a reputable woman who keeps crying to me, and then after that, you fuck guys after that, man. You're fucking crazy. Anyways, enough about that. Yeah. So the world will see. Yeah, you guys will get a glimpse of how top notch my Skyers was a company when you watch the documentary. You'll get an idea how top notch it is, obviously. You're gonna see me, VJ, in our $1 billion house, the 17 Hollow 17 in their nice houses in Vancouver. You're gonna see the Hollywood actors at their houses, and you're gonna see me working in my nice facilities in my office. The high shot drone footage of the whole Sky Source Studio lot, and it transfers to me. I'm working in my office with Peter, while working on the script. My nice facilities. You're gonna see all that. And when production begins, you're gonna see what it's like behind the scenes with the actors and their agents too, their managers. You're gonna see their agents and managers in the documentary. You're gonna see the technology of Zanus and when you see the behind the scenes. And you're gonna see the luxury buffet when I feed the actors. So I'm gonna tell the documentary, I want you filming some of the behind the scenes of production, right? When the actors eat and everything, yeah, you're like, it'll finally hit the Hollywood actors' mind. Holy shit, man! I've been spoiling them with an all-you-can-eat buffet, but that looks like delicious food. Yeah, it's a delicious like luxury food. It's a luxury buffet, guys. So the food looks like top notch and everything. You know when the food looks beautiful and everything, like Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. He knows how to make the food look beautiful. Yeah, you're looking at beautiful food, man. That's why I call it a luxury buffet. Looking at like beautiful looking food and amazing tasting food from the farms. Yeah. That's how Peter Jackson, you're getting food from the farms? I'm like, yeah, Ivan, what do you think of serving? Yeah, I want to serve them this. Holy shit, Ivan, that's like amazing tasting food, Ivan. I can't wait to eat that food. I'm like, Peter, relax, man. Calm down, you nerd. I know you're excited for the movie. Relax, calm down. I can't wait to eat that amazing food. I'm saying that, be a part of the movie. I'm like, yeah, Peter, relax, calm down, you nerd. Yeah, because Peter's a nerd, obviously. Yeah, I'll help you with that. I'll help you with the food, Ivan. Yeah, Peter, is that enough? Yeah, Ivan, that's enough. You don't want to have too much food, otherwise you're going to waste food, Ivan. Yeah, if you have a huge menu, you're gonna waste a lot of your food, Ivan. You have a huge menu because it's tough for the people to choose what food they want to eat because there's so many options. Have it pretty small, but like it's still amazing tasting food. Amazing tasting food, obviously. That's my idea for the menu. What I explained to you guys. That's enough. I'm not gonna have too much food. Otherwise, why the food will go to waste. Yeah. More food will go to waste. As the cats will demolish most of it. And there'll be very little leftovers for the extras, right? Or they might demolish everything and there is no leftover for the extras. I don't know. Just looking at amazing tasting food. The Kazakh would demolish the whole thing, man. My movies, right? For the buffet. Yeah. For breakfast, for dinner, and dessert. They're going to demolish the dessert too. As for dessert, I'm going to have like apple pie, apple crisp, blueberry pie, strawberry pie, chocolate cake, white cake, cheesecake. I'm going to have like 3 kinds of cheesecake. Strawberry, New York, and caramel cheesecake. I'm also gonna have ice cream. I'm gonna have brownies. I'm gonna have fruits and yogurt for dessert. I might even have biscuits too. Yeah, like they're getting spoiled. I'm gonna have different kinds of ice cream: dough ice cream, vanilla ice cream with like dough, and all that stuff. Chocolate ice cream, strawberry ice cream, mint ice cream, and yeah, the cats are getting spoiled, man. And it's my kind of bottle of water. Emma. That's what we live in life. You think EJ will eat 2 plates? Probably, yeah. I heard VJ eats a lot. Because I remember I saw an interview, Victoria Justice said she's a food junkie. She's a foodie. I don't know where she puts it, but I mean, Victoria Justice is God, so I guarantee you she does eat a lot. She'll probably eat like 2 plates too. 2 plates too, right? Yeah. How many plates do you think you'll eat, Ivan? Probably 2 plates. 2 to 2.5 plates, and I'll be full after that. Like, I highly doubt 3. Because buffets are meant to fill you up. If you serve big plates, after 2 plates, you'll be full, man. And you might maybe go for a little bit of leftovers for half of a plate. And after that, you're done, man. Unless you're a fat ass who eats a lot, you might eat maybe 3-4 plates. But I highly doubt people are going to be eating 3-4 plates. No. They'll be eating probably an average 2.5 plates, and they're full after that. That's when me and Peter make the call. The farmer's going to ask Ivan, how much people are you serving? Yeah, we're serving about 1,500 people. Okay, most people will be full after 2.5 plates, and they give me an estimated quote. But they might tell me, all right, we recommend you order a little bit extra food just in case some people get 3 plates. Order a little bit of extras. Obviously, get it, a little bit of extras. Yeah, for the extras, obviously. If there's some food left, the extras could demolish it. Yeah, which they will. The remaining food left over, the extras will demolish it for me. They're all running, and after like 50 people serve the food, the food's done. 50, maybe 100 people, the food's done, right? For my movies, right? My Zane's movie, Grayscape movie. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the agents ask you, does it come with perks? Yeah, they will. They're gonna ask me, Ivan, like, even though you pay Keanu Reeves and Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson, Michael Jordan, all these guys, this contract, does it come with perks? Yeah, guys, it comes with perks. Don't worry about it. Look at the perks. Flying on my private jet, staying at the suites, limo services, partying at my yacht, areas of my yacht, partying at my house, luxury buffet, get sponsored with clothes for the magazine, promo shoots. It comes with perks, guys. Don't worry about it. And the actors are getting spoiled all these nice perks for the movie, for the Zane's movie and the Grayscape movie, and the other movies too, obviously. Some Sarah. Yes, I get 6 days off again. I got today over with, but next Wednesday I work alone. The day I was lucky, I was with another dishwasher, but next week I'm alone. And I told you, Dinties on Wednesdays are fucking busy. Busy, man. I wash like 100, like 50, 60 plates in a day. It's crazy, man. It's a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still hungry. I mean, there was leftover food upstairs, but I mean, I ate my dinner. This food's good enough for me, right? I don't need more food. Yeah. Yeah. That's why scotches will blow out the water, guys. Blow out the water, yeah. Because if you know you did it, yeah, Victoria Justice knows I did it, but I have to go through the what? The gatekeepers, man. Yeah, man. I have to go through them to my money abuse region, right? Yeah. To make my blaze on my book, I have to go to the gates. Like, this is her house, right? Yeah, they control, they're the gate gods, they control the money in the world. For Ivan to make his money, he has to go through them in order for the door for him to be open. I can open the door myself, I have the keys, but to make my billions, I have to go through death's door, through the gatekeepers. But I have the keys, I can open the door myself. I don't need them to open the door for me, I can open it myself. But I have to go through death's door to make my billions, obviously. And get retail fresh myself as well. I want beauty and have my financial control for my brand. Or I sell out to the gates and I live, I got to do the VJ, but I have to share with the garbage right forever the world. I don't think there's 200 men, no way. Yeah, we want to dupe you. Hopefully we scare you with death and we dupe you when you share with a trash Vittoria Justice. We're saved. We get to see your sabotage glory in Hollywood VJ. Because I guarantee you, Ivan, if you sell out and you're in Hollywood, you're going to be doing independent movies with VJ, man. Like $20 million budget movies with VJ. They're going to dupe you, man. They're probably not going to let you do big budget movies, Ivan, if you sell out. As VJ is the proof, man. She hasn't been in one big budget movie since she started her career in Hollywood, man. The gates are crazy people, man. Yeah, man. Haven't been crazy people. Yeah, I can't stand the fact of being in VJ being in a big budget movie because they know if VJ is in a big budget movie, she'll make a lot more money. They don't want her making that money. Yeah, VJ's in a big budget movie. Even though we duped her, she'll be worth her hundreds of $1 million. We don't want VJ being worth her hundreds of $1 million. We want to keep her under like $20 million. That's why they have her do shitty independent movies. Or she makes like $750K, $500, $400K for her movies. $1 million for a movie if she's lucky. I guarantee VJ's biggest deal was probably about $1 million maybe around there. That's probably her biggest, $1.5 million was her biggest deal she ever had in Hollywood, right? Because the gates are crazy people. They lock the doors on her. She has the keys, guys. It's only worth $12 million when they duped her. They're gonna dupe you too, Ivan. Duh. Yeah. There's a reason why your father gave you the keys, Ivan. Because he knew the families would dupe you. That's why he gave you the keys. Duh. That way they don't dupe you. You make your billions, right? Yeah. Because I'm sick and tired of people taking advantage of me and me being under all these puny people, man. Well, I'm way bigger than I. I'm sick and tired of being taken advantage of. Enough's enough. That brand's mine. I don't want anyone controlling that. That's my money. Go. I don't want to be under the gatekeepers. Yeah. They're not God, man. They don't deserve to be over me. They're not the career of yours. They ain't create this place. You beat it. Here we go. Sarah? That's what I'll have on site, guys. I don't want to get caught. Yeah. I want my laptop back. Tomorrow I'm going to clean my room and the basement. Hopefully he can give me back my laptop back because I hate watching stuff on my phone. Oh my God. I just have to start smoking outside right now. Yeah. Well, VJ had that smile on her face when she's with you. Yeah, she will. You see VJ with Ivan, she's so happy. You compare Vittoria Justice in Hollywood, you see her with Ivan, she's a lot more happy being with Ivan because I'm VJ's big now. See, Vittoria Justice doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood, right? She doesn't really care about those guys in Hollywood, obviously. She only cares about me. But the fact that she's seeing multiple guys while she likes these guys, that's how you know she doesn't really care about these guys. Yeah, I don't really care about these guys. Like, I like them, but I don't really care about them. I care about you. You're my baby. That's why Vittoria Justice doesn't want you touching me, honestly. She's crazy. Yeah, I mean, even one chick touching you drives me crazy, Ivan. I only want you having more with me. Yeah, VJ, but you know the rules that make me pay. It's pointless, man. You know it. The rules that make me pay, VJ, to be with you. And if I don't pay, the world won't buy my book, and I won't make my blaze on my book right now. Yeah. That's why the price is so high for you. Yeah, the price is so high for me because I'm special and the world wants me to pay with VJ because VJ's special and I'm special. They want VJ to pay to be with me because I'm special. And they know I'm gonna make like my 30, my 20, 30, 40, 50 million off the boat. That's why the price is so high. Ivan has to bang like tens of thousands of women, something crazy. I have it worse than even the Hollywood actors, in the sense of me paying a price. But I'm paying the fee to actually get my freedom financial and VJ. What these Hollywood celebrities are pay with their money because they actually sold out their sellouts to the gates in Hollywood. Because I'm not selling. I'm paying the fee to get my freedom of financial control and VJ. That's why I'm paying the fee. So it's a different context, right? Even though I even paid a price, he got his freedom. He got out with VJ, and he made all those billions, and now he's free with VJ. Which we're all cells and all this. Yeah, because these Hollywood actors don't have the keys like me. They're not lucky like me, right? I have the keys. That's why I'm the lucky one, right? Yeah, Ivan's a fucking lucky one. Yeah, I'm the lucky one. That's why everyone hates you with the keys, Ivan. Because the keys is a ticket to financial control, tens of billions, and freedom. Because all these people around the world have to sell to gatekeepers to make their millions or billions. It all sells in the system, right? That's how it works, right? Don't hate the guys for saying, yeah. These Iron House money made off your book, by the way. I made $50 billion. You made $50 billion with a B. Are you sure it's not $5 billion, Ivan? Nah, BJ, $50 billion. She's like, holy shit, Ivan, you won a lottery with that money, Ivan. I know. Are you gonna share that with me, sweetie? I'm like, yes, BJ, I will. Chill, relax, calm down. I'll share that with you. Chill, Sarah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, Ivan's fucking lucky, man. He got out with VG. I did. I got out, but to get out, I have to suffer the consequences for it. But after I get over with, I actually get out. I take my money under my 50 bit on my book and I run away with VJ. Because Victoria Justice is running with me once I pay the fee, obviously. I take my $50 million and I run away with VJ. I got VJ out. She's fresh now. She's Irish. She's a light. And I escape from the gatekeeper's house and nothing and I get VJ out and I run VJ. Yeah. And I get to start casting with VJ in Vancouver and get the movie stars. For the Zayas movie, The Great Escape, They're Unique, and what have you, right? I get to get the Hollywood actors out of Hollywood who are chosen to pay them more money when they're in Hollywood. But they can beg all they want. I'm not going to be signed for the next movie. You say that, right? Yeah. So all you're thinking about when you pay the fee, yeah, even though the messy shit's going on when I pay the fee, obviously banging 10,000 women on stuff and the mess shit's going on, all I'm thinking about once I get over is getting over with and just taking my money and running with VJ. Because I know you're calm now, but once I sit you upstairs and you find out how wicked they are and dirty they are, something scary like the mafia, all you're thinking about is getting out, running away, taking your money and running with VJ. That's all you're thinking about when you pay the fee, man. And Victoria Justice will. All she's thinking about is running away with Ivan too. When I pay the fee, right? Yeah. Yeah. After Ivan pays his fee, I'm taking my things. I'm running with my husband. Yeah, Victoria Justice takes her things and she runs away with me. Obviously, once I pay the fee, right? And that's how you know she doesn't really care about these people in Hollywood. She only cares about me because I'm VJ's baby. Her husband, who's white, she only cares about me. She doesn't really care about anyone else in the world, right? She only cares about me because I'm her husband, who's white, right? Yeah, that's why she. When I go to the airport, I see VJ. She has her her luggage, everything. She's like, she's ready to run away with me. I see her in the airport and she's like tearing up and she cries and she just gives me like this big hug. And I cry because no one held one, they just be together. And VJ knows what I went through just to save her ass, man. That's why she'll appreciate me so much. Because she's evil, she's gonna give me that evil look. Ivan, how's much you out your book, by the way? I'm like, yeah, here it comes. Here it comes, yeah. She's all curious. Ivan, how's much you out your book, by the way? And I was like, it was fucking evil, man. Ivan, seriously, how much money did you make? Yeah, I made like $50 million, VJ. You made $50 million over your book? Like, yeah, she's like, holy shit, Ivan. We can do unheard things that money. She's including herself in the conversation. It was fucking evil, I'm saying. You know, I'm saying, yeah. By the way, are you gonna share that with me? I'm like, whoa, man, this girl's fucking evil, man. Seriously, are you gonna share that with me? I'm like, yes, I will, VJ. Chill, relax, calm down. I'll share it about you, man. Chill, man. This girl's fucking evil, man. Yeah, she wants a piece of the billions, obviously. That's unlimited money. I don't know, $50 billion off the book. It's unlimited money, man. Easy, man. You're richer than all the Hollywood executives and all the Hollywood actors and directors. Ivan, like this is unheard of money. I know, VJ. Like you won the lottery with this money. I know, VJ. Yeah, VJ. You know any hotels in Los Angeles, luxury hotels? Yeah, I know a few. And I'll book a hotel and we'll stay there for maybe 2-3 days. And after that, we're leaving the Curacao and we're going to the Holy North and we're going to Vancouver, Canada. So, Sarah? Yeah. Alright, do more people like Canada or the States? I went on Google the other day, and Google gave me the answer. They said Canada is known as a more beautiful country to visit than the States. More people love Canada than the States, according to Google. But the States is more powerful. The States is better for like business opportunity, economically speaking, all stuff. But more fans, more tourists like Canada than the States. It's a fact, guys. I'm not lying, guys. Go on Google. What country do people prefer more? And Google gave me the answer: Canada. More tourists like Canada than the States, because the state. I know why. Because the States is filthy, man. It's crowded. And it's very. Yes, it's a powerful country economically and everything, but it's very filthy. It's dirty over there. It's crowded, high crime rate. Their health care system is a mess. Whereas Canada, you get free health care. That's why, and Canada's more beautiful. That's why more tourists are more drawn to Canada than the States. I'm not lying, guys. I went on Google. Says most tourists prefer Canada over the States, according to AI Overview. I'm not lying, obviously. That's why I think Neatus is crazy to live in the States over Canada. I'm like, Neatus, Canada's better than the States, man. It's more beautiful up here, it's more clean up here. The States is more powerful country economically and everything, but it's filthy over there, Neatus. And he wants to live in Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida is filthy. It's pretty filthy over there compared to Vancouver, right? But that's Neatus's opinion. If he likes the States better, that's his opinion, right? I recommend he doesn't move to the States, but if he wants to live in the States, it's up to him. It's his opinion, right? Everyone's entitled to an opinion, right? Yeah, there you go. Sorry. That's why I don't live in the States. I got paid in my Canadian money. I got paid my billions of my Canadian money. Why the fuck would I move to the States and be affected by the rates? I make $50 billion off the book in Canadian. If I move to the States, I'll have maybe 30 billion, 33 billion in my bank now because I'm affected by the rates. That's why I don't want to be affected by the rates. We're living in Vancouver, Canada, because I stay with Tory Justice and I choose where we live. I think that's fair. And VJ will love Vancouver. Vancouver's beautiful. More beautiful than Los Angeles, right? Yeah. I guarantee you, after VJ's lived in Vancouver for maybe 4 or 5 years, she'll tell me, yeah, Ivan, I lived in Canada and the States. I like Canada more than the States, Ivan. It's more beautiful up here. It's more peaceful up here. It's a better country, Ivan. Yes, it is, VJ. Canada is a better country than the States. I don't mean to be an asshole, all you Americans. As Google even gave me the answer that more tourists like Canada more than the States, man. I'm not lying. Canada is known as a more beautiful country, and more tourists are more like it more than the States. I know why, because the States is filthy. It's dirty and filthy over there. It's a filthy country. Don't hate me, yeah. Don't hate me, Americans, I'm saying, yeah. And the healthcare system is a mess. Whereas Canada, you get free healthcare. In the States, you don't get free healthcare. The States, the healthcare system is a mess, man. You get injured, you go to a hospital, you might get like a 30, 40, 50, $100,000 bill in the States. Canada, you don't pay shit. You just need your health card and you're covered, man. Whereas the States is a mess, man. Don't have you guys consent, yeah. Why would you mind living in the States? No, I don't mind living in the States, obviously, but like I'd rather live in Canada. That's my point, right? Like, I don't want to live there. It's filthy over there. I don't want to live there, man. Like, Canada's my home. I was born here. And Vancouver is my dream city. I always wanted to live in Vancouver, Canada. That's where I want to live. Where Nietus lives, right? Beautiful city. I want to live there. Yeah. Yeah. I think VJ might tell you should live in the States. She might. I want you to live in the States. I'm like, VJ, Ivan, like, you're going to pay the Hollywood actors their money and they're from America. Why don't you just move to the States? I'm like, VJ, I don't want to live in the States, man. Like, I don't agree with VJ. Like, the States is a beautiful country, but it's not as beautiful as Canada. And it's very filthy over there and crowded. I don't want to live there, VJ. And your healthcare system is a mess. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live in your country, man. In your filthy countries. I'm saying, yeah. 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 When you went to New York, Ivan, were you shocked? Yeah, I was so shocked by how crowded it was and how filthy it was, man. Even the washrooms in all these restaurants I went, they're all like full of shit and piss and everything. I'm like, do these employees even clean the fucking toilet? Yeah, obviously. As in Canada, most restaurants that you go to, the toilets are pretty clean. Whereas the States, it's all filthy, man. I went to New York, I went to all these toilets and they're all like filthy, like full of shit, piss and everything. It was so crowded and there was garbage everywhere. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't want to live here, man. This is filthy compared to Canada. I'm like, yeah, fuck the States. I don't want to live here, man. Yeah, man, we're living over Canada because I'm the one who saved VG. Obviously, and Victoria Justice even admitted that Toronto is very clean. And Toronto is one of the most filthiest cities in Canada, obviously, because it's a crowded city. It's pretty clean, obviously. But the reason why VG says it's very clean because when you compare Toronto to New York, it's like night and day. Even though Toronto is a little bit filthy, it's a crowded city. It's a clean city, a little bit filthy. When you compare it to New York, it's like it's night and day, right? That's why Victoria Justice was shocked by how clean it was. Yeah, she said that in her interview. She admitted in her interview, yeah, it's very clean, Toronto. Yeah, because the States is filthy. Los Angeles and New York are filthy cities, man. Yeah, very clean. Yeah, Canada's clean, man. It's very clean up here. The States is filthy. Because there's more people living there, right? They don't take care of their country as much as we do. We Canadians do, right? I know what I'm saying, yeah. So if you want Sky Entertainment to be the Canadian film company, yeah. The States, I'm sick and tired of the States having all the better stuff. It'd be nice for me to start the biggest film studio in fucking Canada, man. Sky Entertainment is a new Hollywood, and it's a Canadian film studio. It's not an American film studio. I have that pride. Yeah, Hollywood may be in the States, but Sky Entertainment is in Canada, and Sky Entertainment is Hollywood on steroids. It blows Hollywood out of the water. Because I'm sick and tired of the States having all the best stuff, right? Because the States does have, in most cases, the better stuff, obviously. They have Hollywood's in the States, the big four sport leagues. The only big sport league in Canada is the NHL. Because they are Canadian NHL teams. So that's the only big thing that's in Canada for the sport leagues. Whereas the CFL is not one of the big four. The CFL is a pro league in Canada, but it's not one of the big four. It doesn't generate billions of dollars like the big four sport leagues. It generates hundreds of millions, but not billions, right? Like the other big four sport leagues. The CFL is not considered one of the big sport leagues, obviously. It's a smaller sport league compared to the big four, right? Yeah. Like Hollywood happens to be in the States. The big four sport leagues happen to be in the States. It'd be nice for me to start a film studio in Canada, my home country, that blows Hollywood out of the water. And Sky Entertainment is the Canadian film company. The biggest film studio in the world. It's in Canada, not the States. As Sky will blow Hollywood out of the water, as my company is generating more money than the whole Hollywood business, man. We're doing 100+ billion in sales. Something crazy for my brands, right? 70 billion, 80 billion, 90 billion, 100 billion plus. My movie merchant games been crazy. Hollywood generates 65 billion in 2025. Well, the Zane's brand will do more than 65 billion in sales. Looking at 80, 90, even 100+ billion in sales. Something crazy. Being in Hollywood, that's why I have that Canadian pride. Yeah, my film studio is in Canada, and it's better than fucking the Hollywood system in the States, man. Yeah, I have that pride, right? That Canadian pride, obviously. Yeah. And Vancouver is nice and clean. Vancouver is even cleaner than Toronto. Vancouver is a clean, very, very clean city. That's why VJ will love Vancouver. And I guarantee you, Ivan, after she lives in Canada for a couple of years, Victoria just will tell me, yeah, I like Canada better than the States. She'll tell me that. States does have the better stuff and everything, but I like Canada more, Ivan. It's more peaceful, more cleaner up here. It's more beautiful up here, Ivan. Vancouver's beautiful. Yeah, Port City, that's the Pacific Ocean. Vancouver, it's beautiful. VJ will love Vancouver. But part of my bucket list is to visit the States, is to visit places in the States with VJ too. Like I might do a thing for Christmas. Me and VJ can go to New York for Christmas, obviously. We can stay at the luxury hotels there for I would love to visit places in the States, but I don't want to live there. That's my point. The States is a beautiful country. It's pretty beautiful, but it's not as beautiful as Canada, guys, right? Yeah. Obviously, Canada's more beautiful than the States. Don't hate me, Americans, I'm saying, yeah. Go on Google, guys. I'm not lying. Type in what country do people prefer more, Canada or the States, and Google says Canada. They prefer Canada over the States. I'm not lying. It's on Google AI overview, right? I'm not lying, guys. Yeah. I'm not surprised because I've been to the States. I know exactly how they feel. Yeah, I've been to the States. I live in Canada. When I went to the States, I already missed my home Canada. Yeah, I want to get the fuck out of this filthy place. I'm living in Canada. I don't want to live here, man. This place is filthy, man. Dirty and filthy. New York is filthy, man. Because like, yeah, even Los Angeles, New York are pretty filthy. Yeah, they're filthy cities, VJ. That's why I don't live there. There you go. Don't hear me. Yeah. And I choose to live, VJ, because I'm the one who saved your ass. It's fair, right? There you go. Yeah. Skies Entertainment, the Canadian film company at the bottom when you see the logo. Yeah, I think something like the Paramount logo for my something like that, right? For my Sky Show's logo, something fucking cool. Yeah, it says in the bottom. It says no. How it says the Viacom company. For my studio, it says the Canadian Film Company in the bottom. That's why I'm selfie-made. The Canadian Film Company. Yeah. Not the American Film Company. No, the Canadian Film Company. Yes, I'll be starring Scott Entertainment in Canada, obviously. That's why the Hollywood actors are affected by the raids. But even though they're affected by the currency converter nonsense stuff, they're still making more than what they're making in Hollywood. You guys know what I'm saying? Huh? They're still making more. Obviously. As Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Scarlett Johansson signed like a $137 million deal, that's about a 109, 102, 103, 198 million deal in their American money. They're still making their $100 million American money they don't make in Hollywood. Yeah, even the rates is fine. Even if you sign to a $130 million deal, we're still making like our 100. Yeah, you're making your 100 in your American money. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's more than what you guys make in Hollywood, right? So you're still taken care of. Obviously, you're still making more than what you make in Hollywood. That's why they're gonna beg them to kind of go to the water. Duh. Yeah. Talk for an hour, guys. It's good enough, right? But Neatus is one of the few Canadians who likes the States better than Canada. He admitted it. He likes the States more than Canada. I think he's crazy, but I mean, he likes the States more than Canada, obviously. Why? Probably because the States has the better stuff. Better attractions, better restaurants, more restaurants, better events, that kind of stuff. That's why he likes the States better. But the States is filthy, it's crowded, their healthcare system is a mess. But I mean, it's his opinion. If Neil Tunes likes the States better than Canada, he's entitled to his own opinion. I think he's crazy, but I mean, he's entitled to his own opinion, obviously. Yeah. Why do you think he's crazy? Because I've been to the States, man. Obviously, I've been to New York, I've been to Virginia Beach. You know what I'm saying? I get a different vibe when I was there. I'm like, yeah, there's something about this place. I remember I went to New York and I was in the Brooklyn area. I saw like cop cars chasing these people, you know, stuff. Yeah, the States has high crime rate. It's filthy over here. It's crowded over here. Yeah, it has a better stuff, man. Oh, I miss my home Canada. I don't want to live here, man. Like that's the feeling I got. I remember when I went through the customs. There was the Canadian side, the American side. I went through the customs through the Canadian side. And the guy's like, "Welcome home, welcome back to Canada." He told me that, almost like he was mocking the States, right? Welcome back, welcome home, welcome back to Canada. He told me that the Canadian customs when I went to do my acting thing in the States. Yeah, yeah. Why are we doing the States? I went to the States for my acting. I went to New York to audition. I used to be with an account called Backstage. Backstage is a good place for actors who don't have agents. There was an audition for this independent movie, and I actually drove. I took the bus all the way to New York, an 18-hour bus ride to New York. I didn't stay at a hotel. I just brought like soap with me with my bag. I went to the washroom. I would wash my body and everything, and then I auditioned for a movie. Waste of money, waste of time. I didn't know it was locking me. I didn't get the part, obviously, because the doors locked me. But had the doors not been locked on me, I would have gotten that part, obviously, because I'm white, obviously. I didn't get the part. I auditioned for the role in New York. And I went to Virginia Beach to sign with a marketing company. And they hooked me up with all these auditions. I had access to like extra roles for Hollywood television shows, small speaking roles. I'm talking about shows like Vampire Diaries, Person of Interest, independent movie roles. Gotham. I had access to like small speaking roles for Gotham and everything, but I couldn't go when they sent me all the information because I just couldn't afford it. I was only making like $500 every 2 weeks as a dishwasher. I couldn't afford it. Didn't work out. But I'm not lying, guys. I actually had access to all the best stuff, like all the like Hollywood television shows, independent movies, many Hollywood television shows, independent movies, extra roles for Ninja Turtles 2 with Megan Fox. Like it was all there, and I had all the listings, but I couldn't go. I couldn't afford it, and the doors were locked me. Don't forget that. I didn't know the doors were locking me back then. Guys, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't work out, obviously. It all worked out for the good, but I wrote the Mavs after for Zanus. The billions I make off that, I can start my own film studio better than all those fucking the Hollywood companies, man, with VJ, man. But we're starting the studio VJ in Canada because I saved your ass. I don't live in your filthy country. Don't hate me, I'm saying, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what's guys below the water. Anyways, guys, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I talked for an hour. That's good enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. As I'm saying, peace. Peace out, guys. Don't hate me, guys. I'm saying. Don't hate me, Americans. I'm saying. Canada. Peace out, guys. Don't hate me, son.